welcome back to my channel. Just in case you're new here, my name is Tracy. And this is part 3 of a 3-part series where we've been DIY crafting with wood cutouts. Some are novelty wood cutouts and others are your traditional round rectangular wood cutouts. Now if you missed part 1 and 2, I'll have those linked in the description box below. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the DIY projects of part 3. For our first DIY, we're going to be working with this family word cutout and this wood round that measures 14 inches. And we start by painting it this beautiful green on both sides, front and back. And once we have it painted on both sides, we'll then take some painter's tape and tape it off. Now I'm taping mine off just a little bit shy of half of the wood disc. Now that we have that done, I printed out this stencil on my silhouette machine, and it's kind of a chevron houndstooth pattern, and I'm just going to peel it back from its backing and attach it to the smaller taped off side. Now that we have it attached, to remove the transfer tape, we're going to trim off the edge of the stencil. This made it much easier to peel back the transfer tape. Then you'll just start gently peeling back the transfer tape. And once we have that done, we'll then bring back in the same green paint that we painted the sign with, or the wood round with, and we're going to paint over our stencil. And what this does is it seals our edges of our small pattern. That way we won't have a lot of paint bleed underneath our stencil. Now that we have it painted and it's dried, we're going to be painting that side with some white. And I'm going to be doing this with a sponge dabber. And then once I had that done and it had dried, I removed my painter's tape and my stencil. Leaving us this beautiful design. Now we're going to come in and paint our family wood cutout with white as well. That looks perfect. For this next step, we're just going to be gluing our family wood cutout to the green side of our wood round. Now that we have that glued down, we're going to continue on and we're going to attach a quote in a permanent white vinyl. Now I printed this quote out on my silhouette machine and it says, "The people you live for, laugh with, and love most." And we're going to attach it below our family word cutout. Now for this next step, I took it out and I painted it 3 good coats of the matte clear enamel before I added a hanger out of twine. Once that was dried, I then attached some of this greenery. Now I purchased this greenery stem from Michael's and it is so realistic and so gorgeous. I trimmed off a few stems and then I stapled them down off center on my wood round. All right, we're done with that step. Doesn't it look beautiful already? Now for this next step, it's going to be a little unique. We're going to take some beads and we're going to string them on 2 pieces of this twine. And once I had the beads strung on, I then tied the end, left a little bit of the twine, and then frayed it out to make a tassel. Once I had that done, I just tied the 2 strands together and then attached them to my wood round between the greenery. I started by stapling and then finished with some hot glue. And then I covered it all up with this beautiful burlap bow trimmed in pearls. And then we're finished. What do you guys think? I think it turned out fantastic. It's actually one of my favorite DIYs I've done in a while. Now we're moving on to DIY number 2. The supplies for this DIY are mainly from Dollar Tree. You're going to need a home wood cutout. You're also going to need a bamboo hoop, a wood square, and a wood round. We start by staining the wood square and the wood round in this beautiful gel stain from Hobby Lobby in walnut, and we're going to paint the home sign and the bamboo hoop in this white acrylic paint by Apple Barrel. Okay, perfect. Now we're just going to assemble our project. And for that, I'm going to take the home wood cutout and glue it to our round bamboo hoop. And I measured where I wanted the hot glue to go with my pinky finger and my index finger. That way I had a little bit of a guide when I flipped my home word cutout and put the glue down. Then I just attached it to my bamboo hoop. Now we're going to flip our bamboo hoop over and we're going to glue our brown wood round that we stained. We're going to glue it to the back side of our home word cutout. Then you'll be left with something like this. Now I'm going to attach it to the wood square, and for that you'll see I sanded a little bit on the wood round just so the hot glue would attach. And then I attached it down to my wood square. Now you could stop here, but I'm going to embellish mine with some greenery and a cute little red and white gingham bow. So let's do that, and I'll show you the finished product. Hey guys, if you like what you see so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. We'd love to have you here at Sweet Bay Lane. I think this turned out so adorable. And look at that red and white gingham bow. How sweet is that? Now we're moving on to DIY number 3. And for this one, you're going to need this wood rooster cutout from Walmart. You'll need a wooden arrow sign from the Dollar Tree, and you'll need a dowel of some sort. I'm going to be using this square one I purchased at Lowe's. Now you can paint or stain, but I decided to stain all 3 of my pieces in this walnut gel stain by Hobby Lobby. Once I had all 3 of my pieces stained, I wanted to add a little bit of character to my rooster, so I came in with a dabber and dabbed the tail and the wing white and his comb red. Once I had that done, I wanted to bring out some of that stain below the white paint, and I just gave it a little bit of distressing. Okay, now we're moving on. We're going to take our rooster and glue it to the far end of our wood arrow like I'm showing you here. And I'm just using some Gorilla hot glue. Okay, that looks perfect. I also cut out a vinyl decal for this DIY, and it says, "Welcome to our coop." And I attached it to our wooden arrow. Look at how fun that is. Now we're going to glue our dowel to the back side of our arrow. And then we're left with this cute little farmhouse sign. I hope you enjoyed all these DIYs, and I thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, make sure and keep it crafty.